Make your way to lying down on your mat in Shavasana. Feet reaching long, palms face up. Take a moment just to settle in and feel the weight of your body on the ground. Once here, you might take a deep breath in through the nose, open mouth exhale out the mouth, feeling yourself fully arrive. Continue to deepen your breath. With an inhale, take the left knee into the chest, hands interlace on top of the knee, rocking side to side, massaging the low back. Slowly reach left hand for the outside of left foot for asymmetrical happy baby. Drawing left knee towards left armpit, the left foot shines up towards the ceiling. Maybe right hand finds the top of right hip here. With an exhale, take left leg over to the right for supine twist. Left fingertips and the gaze follows out towards the left, taking the stretch through the neck and the upper body. Breathing deeply here. With your next exhale, unwind. Take a full body stretch as you reach the arms up and overhead, and then draw right knee into the chest. Rock the knee side to side, exploring the hip joint. Coming into asymmetrical happy baby, right hand to the outside of the right foot. Left hand to the top of the left hip crease. Notice how it feels to be here. And then notice your breath. Long, slow inhale in. Long, slow exhale out. With your next exhale, supine twist, right knee over to the left. Gaze to the right. Inhale, unwind. Set both feet onto the mat. Hands reaching down by the sides. Extending the left leg out, let's come into a Pilates leg circle. And we're going to circle in a clockwise direction, big circles with the foot. You need to work the core here. Press the low back into the mat. Feel that slight engagement in your low belly. Keep circling. Movement is slow and steady. Placing left foot on the ground, switch it out. Right foot comes out. And now we're going to move in a counterclockwise direction, making sure that we're circling the toes inward into the midline. See if as you move here, you can find that slight engagement in the low belly. Upper body is completely relaxed. This is our final circle. And then we take the right knee into the chest, lifting the head up off of the mat, shoulder blades coming off the mat. Let's find leg switches. Sending one leg out and then the other as we draw the other knee in using the core. Option to keep the head and upper body on the ground if you find that that's a little bit easier for you. If you want to challenge yourself, keep the shoulders and the head lifted up off the ground. Making sure that you're lifting from the heart space and that the neck is relaxed. Keep switching. Feeling those lower abdominals working here. Draw the belly button into the spine just a little bit more. Next time the right knee's in, let's pause and hold. Switch it out here, left knee in and pause. And then both knees into the chest. Great job. Take a moment to rock side to side, releasing your low back. Plant both feet on the ground and let's inhale up to bridge, exhale to lower. Our next sequence, we're just simply lifting and lowering. High bridge to low. Maybe the hips just slightly graze the floor, not completely coming down each repetition. To lift up, we press into the feet, pressing them out away, sending the hips high. Every time we lift the hips, the chin comes to the chest. Getting a nice stretch through our upper back. Each exercise in this set we'll be doing for 1 minute. So we're getting close here and then we'll add on. Just lifting and lowering. Continuing to repeat the lift and lower. This time we stop halfway and then go down. Halfway up, all the way up. As if you were forming a ladder motion here, stopping halfway before you lift up all the way. Stopping halfway down before you lift all the way down. Starting to feel those glutes turn on, building a little burn here. Let's get one more repetition in, and then we're going to stay holding lifted. From here, just open and close the knees, spreading the knees wide and then drawing them together. The whole time we press into the feet, lifting the hips to their highest point. Starting to work the inner thighs as well as the glutes. If you can slow this movement down a bit, finding as much muscle engagement as you can. Imagine yourself tightening up your glutes, squeezing your booty together, and squeezing those inner thighs together every single time the knees come to touch. Finding that mind-body connection as you focus on which muscles you're using and activate them consciously. Last repetition. Knees together, draw left knee into the chest, tap left foot down. Right knee in, right foot down. Continue alternating the legs, and the whole time pressing into the feet so we keep the hips lifted. Try to reset your bridge, pressing into the feet. Lift those hips high. Next time you draw left knee in, hold, and then reach the left toes up towards the ceiling, pulsing it out, lift the hips. Little pulses. Lower the foot down and switch it out. Right foot up. Little pulses in the hips. Lift, lift, lift. And lower. Let's cross the left knee under the right. Reach for the outsides of the feet, coming into a variation of shoelace pose. Releasing the hips here. Close the eyes down and draw the knees closer into the chest. Let's switch it out. Take the other knee on the bottom, other knee on the top, reaching for the ankles or the feet. Hands come behind the knees, rocking over the feet. Let's come all the way back to a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine and tuck your chin. Continue moving and breathing through cat-cow, stretching the entire length of your spine. Moving slowly and mindfully to feel along the entire length of your spine that reaches from the base of the head all the way to your tailbone. Walk the hands out, tuck toes under, exhale back, downward facing dog. Sending the gaze to the toes, reach out wide through the fingertips, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky. You might like to pedal out the feet here, or reaching the heels down towards the mat, creating space through the backs of your legs. Inhale, come up high onto the toes. Exhale, walk to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise, chair pose, sinking the hips back. Weight is in the heels, biceps alongside the ears. No rounding through the back, heart is open. Connect with your breath and breathe just a little deeper here, finding your center. Inhale, Tadasana, left knee in. Exhale, airplane pose, reach the left foot behind you, fingertips reach back. Inhale, Tadasana, left knee in. Exhale back, airplane. Continuing this flow, find your balance, draw left knee in, use your core. Exhale back, airplane. Finding a drishti, an unmoving focal point as you move, will help you with balance. And keeping a micro bend in that standing leg is also very helpful. Meeting in Tadasana, exhale back, airplane. From here, bend into the right knee and step the left foot back, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. And now we're coming into little lunges, tapping left knee down and up. Front knee stays over the front ankle. We're high on the ball of the back foot. And just have those little taps in the back knee, lifting and lowering. Working the glutes, the hips, the hamstrings, inner thighs. Last 3, 2, 1. Open up, warrior 2. Spiral out into the ball of the back foot. Maybe widen your stance a little bit, walking right toes forward. Front knee over front ankle, arms reaching out wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, revolve lunge. Plant the left hand, inhale the right, coming out onto the ball of the back foot. Interlace right hand behind the head. And then exhale, tap elbow to elbow, find a crunch. Reach and crunch. Open up through the chest, stack the shoulders. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Working the obliques here. Dropping right hip in line with right knee. Reach and tap. Both hands come onto the inside of the right foot. Take one big step back, three-legged downward dog, right toes to the sky. Exhale, tap right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right tricep. back three-legged dog. Every single time we tap, see if you can make it touch. Try to tap above the right elbow every time. Next time we tap, right tricep, option for Kundanyasana, reaching the right leg on the right tricep, and then reaching the left leg out behind you, finding an arm balance. It's okay if that's a little wobbly, just a fun transition to practice. Taking the right knee into the center of the mat, let's just pike it up, tap right knee down, and lift, lifting the hips as you send the knee up into the chest. Lowering down onto left knee, extend the right leg out long. Tap the right corner of your mat and then the left for rainbow kicks. Every time you lift the leg out behind you, see if you can get height, really finding that rainbow arch as you trace that space with the right toes and the back of your mat. From side to side. Another great glute exercise here. Last 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your left elbow. From here, reach right foot behind you and then back up behind right wrist. As you kick back, restack through the hips and then come down, drawing right foot as close as you can towards that right wrist. It might feel nice to tent up onto the right fingertips here. Trying your best, notice where you feel this in your body. Working the obliques and the glutes. Last 3, 2, last 1. Come up onto the hands. Kickstand the left foot out behind you, right leg long side plank. Hover the right foot up off the mat, reach right fingertips up and overhead. With an exhale, crunch knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Make it touch every time. Make each rep your best one. Breathing deeply. Inhale, reach everything long. Exhale out to gate pose. The right edge of the foot seals down onto the ground as you reach the left arm up and overhead, stretching your left side body. Inhale. Exhale, come to the front of your mat. Tabletop position. Deep breath in. Exhale, sway the hips side to side. Tuck toes under, lift hips high, downward facing dog. Taking a couple centering breaths here before we do the other side. Consciously slowing the breath down. Inhale up high onto the toes. Tiny steps up to meet the hands, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hips back, weight is in the heels. Arms reaching forward. Give those inner thighs a little squeeze. Find some engagement here as you sit just a little deeper. With an inhale, draw right knee into the chest, one leg Tadasana. Exhale back, airplane. Inhale, Tadasana, right knee in, fingertips up. Exhale, airplane, right toes pointing down towards the floor, fingertips reaching out behind you. Continue flowing to and fro, maintaining balance the whole way. Next time we're in Tadasana, let's meet there. Right knee in, reach the arms up. Exhale back, airplane. Slowly bend into the left knee and step back, high crescent lunge. Reset through the legs, high into the ball of the back foot. Sink the hips down. Exhale, hands to heart. And we're on lunges this side. Tapping right knee down and then lifting up. We keep a bend in the left front knee the whole time. Just hovering the back knee down and lifting back up. Try your best here. Second side on lunges is always a little bit harder than first side. Continue to breathe deeply. We're so close. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Back foot is in line with the back edge of the mat, front knee over front ankle. Settling into the pose. Notice where your breath is. See if you can breathe just a little slower. Inhaling fully. Exhale to revolve lunge, plant the left hand, inhale the right. Right hand behind the head. Open up, stack the shoulders. Exhale, elbow to elbow. And this little crunch through the upper body. Open and tap. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hands come onto the inside of left foot. Step all the way back, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Lift back. Left knee, left tricep. So as we continue this movement, we have another option here to find that Kundalini transition coming into the arm balance. So if at any point you're prepared for that, you may move through that transition. If it's not in the books for today, just continue to tap and then lift, building strength. Let's meet in three-legged downward dog. Draw the left knee into the chest and then tap to the mat and pike up. Tap and pike. Tap and pike. Slowly set right knee down on the ground as you extend the left leg long. Coming into rainbow kicks, tap the right corner of your mat and the left corner, tracing those imaginary rainbow lines on the back of your mat with your left toes. Remaining mindful as we move. Letting each repetition be slow and intentional. We have 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your right elbow. And then we kick left leg all the way back and up. Stack the hips as it swings back. Draw left foot behind left wrist as you come forward. Option to tent up onto left fingertips if you like. We have 3, last 2, last 1. Kickstand out the right foot. coming into side plank. Let's hover the left foot up off the ground, reach left fingertips up and overhead. With an exhale, knee to elbow, find that crunch. Reach and crunch. Last 3, 2, 1. Reach everything long and then open up into your gate pose. Sealing the knife edge of the left foot down to the mat, left foot reaches down left leg, right arm up and overhead. Take a deep breath into your right side body. And then with an exhale, let it go. Hands come to the front of the mat. Come through tabletop position, knees wide, toes to touch. And then exhale back into child's pose, forehead to the mat. Pressing the hands into the mat, sinking the hips closer towards the heels. Maybe rock your third eye out onto the ground, releasing any tension through your face. Slowing the breath down. Take this moment just to notice the effects of your practice on your body in this moment. Noticing your heart rate, noticing any warmth or sweat that you might be feeling. We have one more exercise, diamond push-ups. Knees come together, sit back onto the heels, create a diamond or a triangle with the hands. And then as you press up, then lift the knees up off the ground. See if you can pike the hips high. Lift and lift. Keep pushing. We have 10 more. Micro bend in the elbows, working the triceps. Pressing the tops of the feet into the ground every time you lift. Engaging through that low belly. This exercise is so great as it's a compound exercise, meaning that it works so many areas of the body. Great job, and we're finished. Interlace the hands behind the low back as you sit back onto the heels. Drop chin to chest, taking a moment to stretch out through the neck. Left ear towards left shoulder, and breathe. Right ear towards right shoulder. Pausing here. Take a breath. Let's bring the legs out in front of us. Coming to the front of your mat, take right foot on top of left knee, and then place the left foot on the ground, drawing the legs into the chest for a variation of figure 4. Fingertips reach out behind you. Send your right knee away, deepening the stretch through the hip. Switch it out, extend right leg long, place left foot on right knee, and then right foot comes to the mat as you draw the legs into the chest. Actively reaching left knee away deepens this stretch. Let's bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. Hands come to the feet. Feel free to rock the hips side to side as you press the elbows into the insides of the knees, drawing chin to chest as you fold over the legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's twist to the left. Right hand on the outside of left knee. Left arm behind you is the second spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Twisting to the right. Coming to a seated cross-legged position, let's bring the hands to the heart space. Closing the eyes, take a deep breath here. Taking a moment here for gratitude. Thumbs to third eye, from my heart, tears. Namaste.